Dear friends, today we are dealing with a new chapter, Applications of Integration. In this class, we are going to see about area between curves. Integration have a wide range of applications in science and engineering as well as in social sciences. In this chapter, we shall consider a few applications of integration. Many things which we come in ordinary life is calculated using integrals, just like area between curves, the volumes and surface area of solids, the length of curves, the amount of work it takes to pump a liquid from below the ground, etc. We define all these as limits of Riemann sums of continuous functions on closed interval, that is as definite integrals, and we evaluate these limits with calculus. We have seen already that area under the graph of a function can be expressed as an integral. Now, we turn to the problems mode, that is finding the area between graphs of two functions. If f and g are two functions defined on closed interval a b with g of x is less than or equal to f of x for all x in closed interval a b. We define the region between the graphs of f and g on the closed interval a b to be the set of points set x y such that a is less than or equal to x less than or equal to b and g of x is less than or equal to y less than or equal to f of x. Let us consider a set of partition x naught, x1, etc., x and where a equals x naught less than x1 less than x2, etc., less than xn equals b be a partition of closed interval a b. For each k is equal to 1, 2, 3, etc., up to n, we select a point c k which is belonging to x k minus 1, x k the closed interval. For each k is equal to 1, 2, 3, etc., up to n, the set c k comma f of c k is a point on the curve y is equal to f of x, and c k comma g of c k is a point on the curve y is equal to g of x. Then we can approximate the region between the curves y is equal to f of x and y is equal to g of x with n vertical rectangles, and each base of the rectangle is x k minus 1 x k, and height of each rectangle will be f of c k minus g of c k for all k is equal to 1, 2, 3, etc., up to n. In the text in the figure 6.1 we can see of this, and let delta a k is the area which we have considered as the previous chapter for the kth rectangle. So, delta a k is height into width, that is f of c k minus g of c k into delta x k. The approximate area, it is obtained by adding area of the n rectangles. So, the required area capital A will be given by A is equal to sigma k equals 1 to n delta a k, that is equal to sigma k equals 1 to n f of c k minus g of c k into delta x k. As the partitions of closed interval a b becomes finer, means the number of partition or the small points are increased, n tends to infinity. The rectangles which are defined by the partition approximate the given area with increasing accuracy. That is how many small subintervals you can make. So, increase the number of subintervals, you will get the final result. So, since f and g are continuous functions, they are Riemann integrable on closed interval a b, and hence it could be found as a limit n tends to infinity sigma k equals 1 to n f of c k minus g of c k into delta x k. As the partitions of closed interval a b becomes finer, that is n tends to infinity, the rectangles defined by the partition approximate the given region with increasing accuracy. Since f and g are continuous functions on closed interval a b, therefore, capital A it is equal to limit n tends to infinity sigma k is equal to 1 to n f of c k minus g of c k into delta x k will give is equal to integral a to b f of x minus g of x into d of x. So, we have the following definition: if f and g are continuous with f of x is greater than or equal to g of x throughout closed interval a b, then area of the region between the curves y is equal to f of x and y is equal to g of x from a to b is the integral of f minus g from a to b. That is capital A, it is equal to integral a to b f of x minus g of x into dx. they are Riemann integrable over closed interval a b. So, we can get limit n tends to infinity sigma k equals 1 to n f of c k minus d of c k into delta x k. This is equal to limit n tends to infinity sigma k equals 1 to n f of c k into delta x k into limit n tends to infinity sigma k equals 1 to n g of c k into delta x k. So, there is a subtraction sign between. So, you will get integral a to b f of x dx minus integral a to b g of x dx. It is equal to integral a to b f of x minus g of x into dx. Now, coming to the remark, if a region's bounding curves, they are described by functions of y, the approximating rectangles are horizontal instead of vertical. And so, we will use the formula as the y, the formula in place of y we will place by x. So, the area of the region bounded by the curves x is equal to f of y on the right and x is equal to g of y on the left. So, that f of y minus g of y is non-negative and the area between the lines y equals c to d. So, the area becomes integral c to d f of y minus g of y into dy. Now, coming to the first problem, find area of the region enclosed by the parabola y is equal to x square minus 2. How will you find the solution? So, in order to find the solution, let us first find the point of intersection of the given curve and the line by putting y equals 2 in the equation of the curve. So, you will get instead of y you are going 2 is equal to x square minus 2, that is x square is 4x is plus or minus 2. Hence, the points of intersection of the given parabola and the line are closed in open interval minus 2 and plus 2. So, we will make a rough sketch of the parabola and the line and their graphs are seen as in the figures. So, minus 2 and 2 x is varying, x square minus 2 is less than or equal to 2. Hence, the upper curve, that is above curve will become x square minus 2, that is g of x is that. So, the required area will become integral minus 2 to 2 f of x minus g of x into dx, that is 2 minus of x square minus 2 into dx. So, when you are expanding it, you will get 4x minus x cube by 3 when you are integrating within the limits minus 2 to 2. So, giving the upper limit, you will get 8 minus 8 by 3 minus of minus 8 plus 8 by 3. The final answer you are going to get is 32 by 3. Now, for the next problem, you can say for the problem 2, find the area of the region which is enclosed by the parabola x equals y square and the line x equals y plus 2. For this solution, we will find the point of intersection of the curve and line as before. So, what you do is you put the line x equals y plus 2 in the equation of the curve. You will get y plus 2 equals y square. So, y square minus y minus 2 is 0. When you multiply, you should get minus 2. When you add, you should get minus 1. So, the two numbers become y minus 2, y plus 1 is 0. So, the value of y it is equal to point of intersection, you are going to get minus 1 and y equals 2. So, the other words you can say that the points of intersection of the given curves are, when we are saying about the points of intersection, you will get 1 minus 1 and 4 2 as the points of intersection of the given curves. Now, in order to make a rough sketch of the parabola, you can find it by making use of, here when you are finding it, you can make use of this curve. Graphs can be found out. And you can say that when we are saying about the graphs, you can say that the graph will be as in the figure. So, it is better to write the equation of the curve and the line as functions of y. So, here when we are considering the independent variable as y, you will get minus 1 less than or equal to y less than or equal to 2 and y square is less than or equal to y plus 2. So, the curve on the right is f of y, it is equal to y plus 2 and the curve on the left is g of y equals y square. Hence, the required area is integral minus 1 to 2 f of y minus g of y into dy, integral minus 1 to 2 y plus 2 minus y square into dy, that is y square by 2 plus 2y minus y cube by 3 within the limits minus 1 to 2, that is 4 by 2 plus 4 minus 8 by 3 minus of 1 by 2 minus 2 plus 1 by 3. So, the final answer is 10 by 3 plus 7 by 6, it is equal to, take the LCM and reduce, you will get 9 by 2. So, in the next picture we are seeing that graphs which we were discussing. So, you can just scroll up and you can find how the values you are going to take, that is one graph is y is f of x and the below graph is y is g of x, and the points which we are taking c k and f of c k and c k and g of c k were the points. And in the next graph, when you are turning the next figure, you can see about that figure which has to be like this, y is equal to 2 and the parabola is there, and in that you are getting 2 points, minus 2, 2, plus 2, 2, and you are getting the elimination values, y is equal to x square minus 2 is the parabola, and you can do it likewise. Now, when we are seeing about the next graph for that figure, the previous problem, the figure is this, x is y plus 2 and x is y square. The intersection points we found to be 4, 2 and 1 minus 1. So, the graph will be inside those shaded part is the required area, and in a similar manner we can do the next problems also. So, dear friends, thank you so much. I hope it is clear for you and we will meet in the next class.